it, sew it, rip it, zip it.
If you came here for this, but you're looking for that, then it's got to be a Susan takeover. We're gonna make a bag, now that's a fact. Just sit right back and relax. It's takeover day with music made by Susan. Hi everyone. Welcome to Susan Takeover Day. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I'm excited to get on here and make Kassiah's new pattern, the Summer Breeze Tote, which is coming out. It's in the summer box right now, but then it will come out on September 15th by itself. So if you want it now, go grab a box. If you want to wait till September 15th, then you can make it then. But I thought I would do a video, and she said yes. So here I am. All right, who we got? We got Lucy on here. Oh, we have someone from South Africa. Awesome. 6 p.m. here. Oh, good. So this is a good time for you to see a live video. So I'm super excited to make this bag. This will be my second attempt at making the bag. The first time I took my time and I did it over the matter of a few days because I was trying to do it so perfect. And that's the one where I messed up the zipper, but whatever. So I was a little worried about being able to do this in a live video time-wise. And so I decided to I prepped as much as I could. So we'll get it done today or we won't. I don't know. All right. Hi guys, watching from North Carolina. Orla, Stacy, Annette. Hi, Annette. Annette, I'm using the denim that you sent me. This is my first time using it. I'm in love with it. I did one of the parts already and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so can we pound this out in one video? Perhaps. Will things go perfectly? Perhaps they will. Perhaps they will not. We never worry about that too much. So, shall we do it? We're going to make the Summer Breeze Tote by Siah Swag. All right, let me get everything all set. I've got to look at my pattern. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I don't know why I always do that. No offense to people who actually have a cool accent like that. And you're like, why are you talking like that? I have no idea. Don't ask me. All right, let me see if I could figure out the angle and we're going to get to it. Okay, so there's a bunch of prep stuff that needs to be done for this bag. Is that angle okay? So what we're going to start with is this opening. You can do the entire live trying to do my accent. I'll critique you. I need to study the Irish accent before I even try, because the only thing I can say, Orla, is top of the morning to you. And that's, yeah, I don't know. You have the best accent in the world. I can't. All right. So this little feature is the flap on the top of this tote. I think this is the coolest feature. Well, one of the coolest features of the bag. So I had taped it before and clipped it yesterday because I didn't want the tape to come off. So let me get this out of the way. So what we have is the exterior, which I'm doing out of denim from Tulip Bee. And I have put some woven interfacing on the back. And I also put some Decaville light. Okay. Now she has you draw 2 boxes around the back side of this window, and then you put a little slit in it and you fold it back to the second line. So that's what I've done. I just folded it back to the second line. So there's a finished edge on the front, and the inside I'm using all smooth. And I've done the same thing, although I don't love the way I did it, but that's okay. Done the same thing. I did not interface this, but I folded this back right there. Thank you, Susan. The intro is cheesy, shall we say? It would be nice if you start off showing the pattern. I gave my bag away, but I can do that. Just a second. I can show off the pattern. Just a second. Watch this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I'll just show you my computer. I don't know if it will work. this is what we'll be making today. This is called the Summer Breeze Tote. All right. And so for the exterior today, I am using denim on these parts, but on the side pockets and a couple other things, I'm actually using this orange vinyl that comes in the summer box. Okay. So the part we're working on right now is this flap, and we're making this opening where the webbing's going to come through. It's super cool. So this is the Summer Breeze Tote, and it has lots of little features to it. And this is the new pattern. So hopefully that helps a little bit. So thank you for that. Okay. It's actual denim, guys. It's denim that you can buy from Tulip Bee. And I am really, in fact, I think I can show this to you. This is the overview. It kind of shows you the different parts, right? So it's got a nice base to it. On the inside, we've got um, a zipper pocket, and then we have a cargo pocket. We have a water bottle pocket. So yeah, this is what we're making. Yeah, and it is actual denim, and I've never really sewn with it, and I'm in love. I even went on Tulip Bee last night to see if I needed to buy more. And I do need to buy more. Okay, let me get my thing back set to where I need it. Okay, so we're making this top thing. Okay, so once you fold your windows back, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna top stitch around the opening of this window. Now I do have this little patch on here that I actually lasered it at my neighbor's house. We were playing with his laser machines, and it's the same design as the hardware that comes in the summer box. And I just used that design to put Good Vibes because I'm out of the Good Vibes hardware. So I just made myself a patch, and it's a Velcro patch. So I've already sewn off, so you can like change the patch out. What if you're having a day that doesn't feel like Good Vibes? What if you're like bad mood? Then put it on there. Everyone will know. All right. Here we go. We're going to sew around this. Hi, everyone. Thank you. That patch is fun, isn't it? I think people put them on hats. He has a hat press too. He said I could go over there and use his machines anytime. But he's out of town, and his wife and I were trying to figure it out, and we were making a mess of things. So I might wait for him to come back into town before I play again. Cindy, I make no promises. Am I going to sew this shut like I did on my first one? Maybe. You never know. All right, here we go. We're going to go around this window. We just want to top stitch this bad boy so these little parts that we folded back stay out of the way. Yeah, genius. Aren't those patches genius? I could make a few if you guys are interested. I could find a design and just make a few. I need to mess around with that machine. He got sent to work in Arizona. He works for the BLM, and he got sent for like a few months. But before he left, he gave his wife and I a big old training session so we could use his machines. But we were kind of a hot disaster when I was trying to, before I made the golden tickets app for the box. It was across the street at their house. And they weren't great this time because I didn't know what I was doing. And he said, one of his parting words was, hey, if you start a fire, the fire extinguisher's right there. I'm like, excuse me? I could start a fire? So that didn't make me feel great. Although I don't mean to brag or anything, but I did not start a fire. So, all right, I'm going to pull my threads to the back. Bada bing, bada boom. Pull them to the back. Hi, Siah. Oh, another one from South Africa. I'm glad you need to pick me up. Let's all make a bag together. Now, I do know that on a live, time is of the essence. However, something else that is very important to me is double stitching. So I'm going to do another stitch around this window. And there's nothing anyone can do about it because you're all at your own houses. Not at my house. Mwahaha. All right, let's double stitch it up. I'll only do it on the front. I won't do it on the inside. Wait, Susan. What did I do? Did I already mess up? You need to put it with the other layer. Oh, that's funny. You're right. I need to put them right sides together. That's okay, because I'm going to do a double stitch anyway, so it works out great. Okay, we're going to go right sides together. See, I already wasn't reading the pattern. All right, we're going to put right sides together. We're going to turn them out, and then we're going to stitch around the window. It's no problem, because we're doing a double stitch, guys. I meant to do it this way. I get so excited when the video starts, I don't even read the pattern. I just start going. I'm your spirit animal. Is your spirit animal scattered and makes mistakes? Then I accept. I am excited at a second shot at this bag. The first one was so beautiful and special. This one is already starting off special. And I'm okay with that. You need the patch, Siah? I have a pink one for you. Did I not give it to you? I made you a pink one and me a brown one. I'll find your pink one and get it to you. It did have that beautiful pocket, Orla. Not to brag, but it was pretty unique. Someone won it in the raffle. But listen, I disclosed it, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. I should like maybe look at the directions. Got it. Okay. Starting on the right side, we're going to sew all the way around except for the top. And then we're going to trim and turn and burn. Slow around the corners. Slow around the corners. All right. We're going to leave the top open so we can turn this bad boy. Yeah, I'll show you the patch when I turn it. Siah, let me show you the one I made for you. Just kidding. I can't find it. It's not in my patch drawer. It must be somewhere else. Trust me, you're going to love it. All right. Pinking. Let's do it. Let's pinking this. Yeah, I do read the pattern about like you do. I look at a couple pictures and I think to myself, oh yeah, I got it. When I'm on a live. When I'm by myself, I go slow and I read everything, except for the part about the pockets. You bought new spring-loaded pinking shears? These ones aren't spring-loaded, but they're way better than the other ones I had. The other ones I had hurt my hands. Yep, Jack comes out a lot. That's where seam ripper and some privacy comes in handy. Okay, let's turn this guy and then we stitch it. I was just testing Kassiah. I saw her on here and I was like, is she even paying attention? She was. What are the best cooking shears? I don't know. I've only ever tried two kind. I had the Fiskars kind and they hurt me. Although I don't know if they were just dull. And then I bought some Kai ones and I like them a lot. This flap is such a cool feature of this bag. That designer must be amazing. Whoever she is. Seriously, I can't tell you enough how much I love the way this denim sews. It's amazing. I'm thinking, what other bag should I make with this? Ooh, oh, look at that. It's just the curves. Look at that. Ooh, baby. Okay. So now I think what I'm going to do is put a couple clips to hold this down just so it doesn't shift. Yeah, this jean I got from To Bee. She has, I think, like 5 different colors. Once again, I was on her site last night. Eyeballing it because I love this so much. I was like, I might need all the colors. And then I thought, Susan, calm down. You still have material to sew with. Don't be greedy. But I don't know how long that's going to last. All right. Now, generally, you would not have a line of stitching yet, but we do it special here. So I'm going to come around and do a second line. I did miss one stitch right there. It's okay. It's special. I forgot to pull my needle all the way up before I turned it. I'm going to go right there. All right. We're going to put these two together. Needs to go a little bit more. About right there. Yep. That's the ticket. Right there. And we're going to close it off. And I just kind of like lift my foot and move the material so I can put the needle down right where I want it at the end. Because when I first started, I'm like, how do you always end up where you finished? And I caught everything. Just making sure everything looks good. This thread is caught. Hello from the Netherlands. There was a post in Creative Bad Making about pinking shears. Yeah, they hurt. If they're not good, they hurt, I feel like. Right. Now you could certainly double stitch and not pull through, especially because, I mean, obviously this is going to show. Or some people are really fancy and they take a needle and they get the thread and they hide this last part inside. Well, guys, I'm not doing that. It's fine. If you see a little knot, it's not like, oh my gosh, she has a knot. Does anyone care? Maybe they do. Okay. So now we have this beautiful window, and there's my Good Vibes patch that matches the Good Vibes hardware in the summer box. There are certain summer boxes left. If you want one, you can have one. If you don't, that's okay too. I'll still sing. Yeah, hiding knots. I can't do it. All right. Maybe I should look at the directions for the next step. That'll be fun. If you're going to do a magnetic snap, now's the time to do it. I have decided on this bag to try it without a magnetic snap. Because I think the flap goes over enough, although I'm not sure if it, we'll see. If I hate my life later, oh well. But I'm going to try it without. But it calls for a magnetic snap right here. But I'm just deciding to just be crazy. Okay, then you're going to go on the front exterior and you're going to take your webbing and you're going to sew it down like this. Voila, magic, done. And then you're going to take your back exterior pieces. Same shape, but there's a pocket that goes on the back. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your slip pocket, and it's got an exterior and interior, okay? And I'm just going to go, boop. David comes home tomorrow. You guys, he's been gone for 2 years. 2 years. That's going to be a big hug. I'm so sad I can't be there. Did you top stitch around the flap? I didn't read the directions. Yeah, I top stitched already. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. I already did it. Close your eyes. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing. I'm just too excited and I keep going to the next step. I already did it. I already did it. I'm just messing with my machine for a minute. Ooh, this denim makes me look really good. Because it's so good. I feel like that's how the faux real is for me too. It makes me look way better than I am. I accept. You know what, Annette? I think I will. Thank you. I'm just looking to see if I was supposed to sew up the top. You can baste the top, it says. You know what, guys? I think I will double stitch. Because if one stitch is good, 2 stitches are better. And if one stitch is bad, 2 stitches are good. Let's do it. Closing up the top, and then I'm going to come around to figure out exactly how close I want it. I'm about right there. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. And the orange thread is the pumpkin spice thread on the denim. Well, it's amazing. Turn, turn, slow, slow, slow. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Ooh, ooh. I hope the video shows the stitching. I feel like orange and blue is a magical combination. I'm not much of an orange person,
because they're opposite colors.
It's because they're opposite colors, my daughter tells me. Are they opposite on the color wheel, Gabriella?
Blue and orange.
Blue and orange? They look good together, don't they?
Yes, yellow and purple and green.
Green and red? You want to come tell me how good my orange looks on my blue? Yes. Look at the orange stitching on this blue. Just look at it.
It's amazing.
Isn't it? Thank you.
Really?
I am all live. Can you even see the stitching? I don't know. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe I should read the directions. All right. Now we're going to go right sides together with my slip and my interior. And then I'm going to flip them and top stitch this whole thing. Okay, just a minute. Teddy, why are you being weird, buddy? Thank you. Honestly, it's so easy on that denim for it to look good. I don't know why. Is it how thick it is? I don't know. We have Annette Harris and Annette Pratt's, the Annettes. Okay, so we're going to top stitch along the top of this, and then we're going to just base around the rest of it, okay? I don't know if anyone cares, but my favorite basketball team is playing tonight. The Indiana Fever. I'm very excited. They've been on a little break because of All-Stars. Okay, so top stitch the top, and you can just turn the corner and base the rest of it together. This is going to be our slip pocket. And the slip pocket's going to fit right between our webbing. So, and it's enough to fit a phone, which is awesome. Zoop. Zoop. And just for good measure, we're going to come across the top a second time. Right? So there's our slip pocket. Now I'm going to put a little bit of tape down the sides of the back of this. I'm intrigued by your laptop holder because you can easily pick it up and put it back. Yeah, it's actually, I can find the link for you guys. I got it on Amazon, and honestly, it repositions everywhere. Like, it just moves anywhere I want. I can come all the way down. It swings all the way to the side. So I'm happy to find the link for you. I don't remember the brand offhand, but it's heavy duty. I had another one and it just wasn't doing it. And I can get it up and out of my way. On your way to Stanford with your mom, and the driver is taking you the back roads. Well, be safe on the back roads. Hello from the UK. I would love to go to Europe someday. I will try to, when I'm done, I will find the link and I'll put it on this video. Okay, okay. Valerie. So it's probably the evening in the UK, I assume. All right, so make sure you know where your middles are of everything. It makes it so easy. Okay. I'm gonna line up this with my middles. It's 5:30. Oh, and another Susan is here. That's 3 Susans so far. Susans, take it. Not that it's a competition, but we win. All right, so I'm just gonna make sure this is straight, but I'm gonna line up my center. Okay. Now I'm gonna base the sides and the bottom on. Or you could just put the webbing and do it that way, but I'm gonna try something new today. I'm gonna, for the rest of the bag, try to follow the instructions. We'll see how that goes. So this is the back of our bag. And that's where the slip pocket goes. Is it a little bit crooked? Well, no, it's fine. Boop, boop. If you want, you could put a tag here. I put my tag somewhere else already. So, okay, now what we're gonna do, this is kind of cool right here. We're gonna put, I have a 4-inch ruler, and so it's super easy to line up. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna grab my webbing handles. I've already put my tape on my handles. So I'm just going to tape these down. Yes, you do need to convince some patients to name their babies Susan because it's a dying name. It really is. And yes, I see I'm using 2 different colors of denim in this bag. You know, just for a little party for the eye, right? Okay. Stay there. And you stay there. You're making this pattern and turn it into a diaper bag. What a great idea. Yeah, the thing I like about this pattern is I feel like you can use it for a lot of different purposes. It's really big and versatile what you can put in it. I think that's a great option. All right, I'm gonna be a little extra and I'm gonna change thread colors for this part because I didn't really want the orange on the brown because I felt like with the blue stripes on the brown, we don't need a 3rd color on it. So I'm just going to use Mocha Latte for the straps. So let me just switch this out real fast. Yeah, the pattern comes in the box. You receive an email after, and it gives you a link to the pattern, a PDF pattern. Thank you. This webbing is from Siah Swag. It's some of my favorites. She has 3 different colorways, and I use it a lot. I've used the black one a lot. I used the yellow one on my last summer breeze. I use it as the crossbody or the whatever strap. Is it called a crossbody strap? Hello, Jane from the UK. We've got a few UK people here. It's awesome. Yeah, it really is a clever. I can't wait to show you how to assemble the side part of this pattern. It comes together and you're like, whoa, that's cool. Okay. So I am going to make a couple marks on this because I want to stop at a certain distance from the top, but I do have to go back and look because that wasn't in previous directions. Found it. Okay, and I'm just going to use a chalk on this denim. I feel like it's the best. Okay, and I'm just going to mark right on the webbing and the denim. Yeah, probably just the webbing is enough. I can see it. Then I'm going to come here. Okay, and I am going to make one more chalk mark. I'm going to show you what I do. I have this, you don't have to do this, but I have this little square, this little webbing template from Jolie Lee Creations. I know it's hard to see because it's clear, but this is the 1.5 one, and it's going to help me get my box the right size. So I'll do that in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. Yeah, another Susan club. That's 4. That's the 4th Susan I've seen, including myself. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, there is no zipper top. Sorry, I didn't read those. Thanks for answering that for me. Okay, so I'm going to actually start here. I'm going to come across. I do it this way so I don't have to go over any stitches twice. I'm going to come across, come all the way down, across the bottom, all the way up to where I started. And then I'm going to go cross to the other side and cross back up. And then it's all in one thing and you don't have to go over any lines again. I sat here analyzing it because I wanted it to be just so. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the mark I made. And I'm going to go ahead and backstitch. It's not a big deal. You could pull through if you want, but it barely shows. And I guess I don't care. How about that? Okay, and now I'm going to come all the way down. I'm going to take a drink of water. Another Susan. You guys, I think this is 5. This is amazing. Not that the rest of you aren't also valuable. I value you, even though your parents didn't name you Susan. It's just a rare thing. It is important to keep hydrated, Orla. This is hard work. All right. Now I'm coming all the way back up to where I started. And then I'm going to show you a little mark I'm going to make that helps my X to be uniform. I didn't say perfect, though, because that is a rarity in my life. All right, so I'm going to take this little thing, or you can just, honestly, you could do it with a ruler and measure how far down you want to go. That works too. But I'm just going to go right here and I'm going to mark it. Then I'll do the same thing on the other side. So now I'm coming down to this mark across, like diagonal. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Now I'm coming to the other side. Bada bing. And bada boom. Now I'm doing the last part of the X. Is there 6 of us now? Oh my gosh, there's another one. There's people from all over the world here. I love it. Okay, and then we've made a little X and we didn't have to go over anything twice. So you can probably see the X on the back, right? We didn't have to go over anything twice. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing for the other strap. Starting at my chalk mark that I made, and I am gonna do a back stitch to start. Hello from West Wales, UK. That's right, Susan's Unite. And all the UK people unite. How about everyone outside of the United States? There's a lot of you here. It's awesome. I love it. Okay, I'm coming back up to where I started. And then I'm gonna make my little mark for my X. And then I know that they'll be the same size-ish. I say ish because is anything actually ever exactly the same size in sewing? I don't know, maybe. Ish. Here we go. Who's sneaky watching? Ellie, are you sneaky watching? I love it. Okay, and now I'm just gonna come up, finish my X. And there we go. We've got our front and back panels ready to go. We have our flap ready to go. So now we're gonna attach the flap to this back panel. Now, I have this mocha latte thread in. And even though it doesn't match my next part, I'm gonna keep it in because this next part will be hidden pretty soon, so it won't matter. Okay, so now I'm going to measure up. I wonder if I should put a little tape on it. I might put a little tape on it, just to help. Just a moment. S'il vous plaît. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to attach this flap to the back, and I need to figure out, I need to just mark my center really quick. And it's easy to do because this ruler fits exactly in the center. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Maybe I should read the directions for a minute. Yep, okay, got it. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to mark I'm going to look at my center of this with the center mark. And then I'm just going to make sure it's straight. Are you straight? Yes, you are. Okay. Now I'm just going to base this on. Once again, my thread color doesn't matter right now because this is going to be covered up with webbing in just a minute. Hi, Pinky. I'm glad you made a live. I was supposed to do this live last Friday. It was on our little schedule for the month. But I ended up going to Kassiah's for the week to help prep kits for a expo that we're doing. And we were just still really busy. And so I decided to not stop and do a live. And I thought I would just do one when I was at home. So sorry for the poor communication. All right. So now I'm going to. Okay, got it. I'm going to measure a line where I'm going to be putting this guy down, and I'm going to put a little tape on it just so he stays put wherever I put him, okay? And it says to draw a line, but I'm not going to draw a line. I'm just going to put my ruler here and place it down. Okay? No, that's not right. I think it's the other way. No, that's right. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I ain't going to do a line. Yes, I'm talking to myself. And I feel good about it. Oh, you guys did a whole week together? That's awesome. You made it. Angie, you made it. UK Country Cow Designs has some new alternative to Decaville. Oh, awesome. Let us know how it works. Coming out with some pretty cool stuff, aren't they? I'm just going to singe the edges a little bit of this. Okay. Now you're going to place your webbing on the line you drew. Okay, and now I'm going to stitch this webbing on, and that's why I kept this thread in. On my other bag, I didn't have enough, and so I did vinyl here instead. I just folded over vinyl that would match. So whatever you want here. I'm doing webbing, but you could do vinyl. You could do whatever. And we are just going to stitch this down. I'm just going down both sides. The stitching doesn't really show very much because I have it matchy-matchy. So I'm not even going to do double stitching or worry about any of that. It would just be wasted art that no one would appreciate. Okay, so there we go. And this comes through like that. Isn't that so cool, you guys? Look, this flap goes like this and the, oh, okay, I'm gonna put this aside for a minute Is that so cool? Okay. Boop. Now, this part I think is ingenious. What we're going to do is we're going to make the side pockets. All right. So we have a few things that go into the side panel. We have a little cut of webbing and we have a D-ring, which we'll be working with in a minute. We have a exterior top of the pockets, the pocket flap, and I've put some Decaville light just right here where we're going to put a snap. And then here's the interior. Okay. And I just used the vinyl from the summer box. It's Signature Smooth from Tulip Bee, and then this is Smoothie Smooth. All right, and then I have a top side panel and a bottom side panel. And this one I've reinforced. Well, I accidentally reinforced the wrong one. So they're both reinforced. Don't worry about it. Worry about yourself. Okay, this is reinforced because this is where the webbing's gonna go. So you have those two pieces, the side panel. And then we have the bottom of the pocket, which I'm using denim for. And the bottom of the pocket has these box corners. And on the inside, I'm using Smoothie Smooth. So the first thing you need to do for this side panel is take these two pieces that have these box corners and you're gonna box them. So I'm just gonna go right side to right side, and I'm gonna do these ones and then the same thing for these. Bada bing, bada boom. I need more water. It changed your words. It does that. It often changes Kassiah's name to Caddish. A lot of people say, hey, Caddish. And we just laugh. So that's her new name, Caddish. Hey, Caddish. Oh, you know what I am going to do before I forget, though? I'm going to go ahead and do... Let me think. Thinking. 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 Okay, I'm going to go slightly out of order so I can change my thread later. I'm just going to do this part really quick. Just because of thread color. Okay, so before we box those corners, we're going to fold. We're going to take our D-ring and we're going to fold it down. And then we're going to stitch it onto this piece, and then I can change my thread color. Work smarter. Smarter, let's say. We're going to give this a haircut. And I'm going to give him a corner haircut too. Because I don't like the way it pokes out when we fold it. Don't like it. Nope. All right. Okay. Let's fold this bad boy down. Is the view okay, or do I need to move anything? I haven't really looked, I'll be honest. Okay. We're going to give him a haircut on the bottom. Start a fire. All right. I'll put one more piece of tape on this. Do you have to pre-wash the denim? Well, I'll tell you something. If I was supposed to, it's too late because I did not. So I did not, no. Okay. I'm going to get a scrap to cover my hardware and a hump jumper for this part, and I'll show you why. Okay, we're doing the same thing as before. where I'm going to start at a certain place and come all the way around so I don't have to do the X twice, okay? So same thing, but when I turn here, my hardware is in the way. So I'm going to cover my hardware so my foot doesn't get it. And then I'm going to use this hump jumper, which I finally know how to use. I did not get this for the longest time. And I'm going to just put it under one of the sides so it will be at the same height. I'm going to go forward a few steps. And then I should be out of the woods. Done. That is magical. This is from Measure and Cut, Danny at Measure and Cut, and it gives you 3 different levels. I needed 2 of these levels to be the same height. Oh, you guys, I just learned that the last time I saw Danny, she taught me how to use it, and I was like, oh, I've just never understood it. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing we did before, where I draw a box. Or I draw a marking where I'm going to put the box. You could draw the whole box if you wanted to. But I'm just going to put a little chalk right where I want to go. And I'm just going to miss the hardware, so it's going to be fine. Boop. Come across. Boop. Come back up. Now you could certainly rivet this if you wanted to, but I just did the X instead. You do whatever you want. You could do a circle. You could do a bunch of lines. I don't know what you want. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way so I can switch my thread color, and we're gonna put the rest of this pocket together. Let's do it. See you later, Mocha. I think that's it for Mocha Latte. You've had your moment. And now you're done. Pumpkin Spice, you're up. Kassiah says I talk a lot when I sew on these videos, and I'm realizing she's right. I try to be quiet, but it just feels weird to be quiet. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our bottom side exterior and interior pocket, and we're going to box the corners right side to right side. It's going to be magical. You like to have chatter? Okay. Well, I'm chattering to myself. And sometimes I answer myself. I'm going to just wipe off my needle. I think I just sewed through some tape. You think it's cute? Oh, you're cute. I do the chattering. She does the sound effects. All right. You can even do it like you do it. All right. It keeps you company? Well, Sherry, let's keep you company. Okay, right sides to right sides, boxy box. I really should look up at the directions just to make sure I'm doing it at the right seam allowance. Hi, Kevin. Okay. You're batch making 7 Harry Potter inspired last minute essays. Oh, how fun. You need to post those when you're done so we can see them. That's cool. Harry Potter. Don't cut the wrong thing, Susan. You will be very sad and cry. Okay. Angie, right. No one's complained, actually. They just commented. Was that?
I didn't forget about my chores.
You didn't forget about your chores? You're amazing. You're amazing, Gabriella. He comes home tomorrow, Angie. Tomorrow, this time tomorrow, they will be, I don't know, probably at the airport, headed to the airport. I don't know. I wish I could be there for the big moment, but I was just there last week and we're going next week to join them for camping. And it's a 9-hour drive. So I couldn't do it 3 times. Plus, I'll let them have their moment. And then when I see him, I'll hug him and kiss him. If you've ever met David, you'll know he is the most pleasant, hilarious kid. Always has a big old smile on his face. Love that kid. Love him. All right. This is what it looks like when you're done. Okay? Looks like these 2 little caves. All right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go right side together and we're going to sew along the top. Yep, yep, yep. He really is the best. And you know what's funny is Kassiah's youngest, within the last, like, what, 6 months or a year, Kassiah, he's never reminded me of David before until the last 2 times I saw him, and I'm blown away. He's starting to have the same sense of humor as David. He laughs exactly the same. Like when I hear him laughing, I think it's David in the other room. It's so funny. He's turning into a little mini David. It's pretty cute. Okay, we're going to attach the tops of these together, right sides together, and then we're going to flip it. And we're going to double top stitch, yo, which is optional, of course, unless you're me. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing the right seam allowance. That was me reading, by the way. And Charlotte and Marcus have grown so much since David left. It's going to be fun for him to see how tall they are. Okay, and then we're going to trim the corners. Then we're going to drink some water. I'm really thirsty today. I do live in the desert. Okay. We're going to turn this, and I'm just going to like use my fingers to press it out, make sure it's not going to do a little pucker there. So David's been in Brazil for 2 years, like in the Amazon, like not in necessarily cities, but like very remote. And his very first request when he comes home after the airport, he wants to go to Chipotle. So they're going to Chipotle. I think that's hilarious. All right. So once you've turned it and you clip around the top, you're going to just turn these the same direction and you're gonna clip around the whole thing because we're gonna top stitch around the top, and then we're gonna attach these two layers together and just baste them. So I'm gonna use a few more clips. Yes, Marcus is David Jr. It is funny. And he even took over his bedroom. So it's pretty funny. I know they're all going to be in the same place, Siah. Or most of them, at least. All minus one, huh? they they made yeah, they're going to do posters for when he comes off the plane, but they also made these hilarious um like signs with David's face on them, and they're going to be holding up a bunch of David's faces up. It's pretty funny. I can't wait to see the pictures and videos. I know David will not even recognize them. So exciting. It's finally here, Siah. She didn't want to talk about it last week. She said if she talked about it, it would make it go too slow. All right, here we go, guys. Top stitch and baste. I can't wait for you to see this, how this pocket goes on. I really think this and that flap are so clever. Okay, I'm just going around basting. And because I'm extra, I'm also going to do a double top stitch on the top. And there is nothing you can do about it. It just looks so good. The orange and the blue. Okay. So get it all in there. So that's how it looks. Okay, so that's our side pocket. I should read directions. I should read directions. Okay. Next, we are going to put together our top flap. There's something on my flap that's black. We'll figure it out. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go right sides together, and I'm going to sew all the way around except for the top. All the way around except for the top. All the way around. Hippity hop. All the way around except for the top. Sometimes I sing so I don't forget. So around except for the top, oh yeah. Say it over and over and you won't forget. So it all around except for the top. All right. Here we go. I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. I haven't been looking for a while. Okay. So it. Okay. So wit. You got the so wit.
It's so hot in my room.
Is it? Is your fan on?
Yes. Both my fans on.
Really? You might want to open the window for a few minutes. It might be slightly cooler outside. I don't know. Unless it's already hot. I haven't been outside. Slightly cooler means only 90 degrees, right? So that might have been bad advice. Oh, thank you, Angie. You still make mistakes, but that's okay. Okie dokie. I almost threw my clips away. That's funny. All right. Bye, Siah. Have fun. You can just trim the corners, but I'm gonna go ahead and pink. I'm just gonna go pinking around this, the whole thing. You could just do the quarters if you want. Okay, we're gonna flip this out. Use my little chopstick tool to just make it so beautiful. So beautiful. All right, let's top stitch it. So around except for the time. You can. And you can, at this point, you can close up the top. And if you want to be extra, you can turn the corner and just do a quick double stitch, which I'm going to. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Okay, let's get a few things out of the way. Next, we're going to be attaching. Do you have the same machine as Kassiah? I do. Admittedly, she bought it for me and said, it's coming to your house. And I said, don't give it to me. I don't want it. And then it came and I said, oh my gosh, I love it. So there's that. All right, so now I'm going to go exterior side bottom, which is the bigger of the two. You can see they're very similar. It's the bigger of the two, the one without the webbing. Okay. And you're going to wait, I might have missed a step. Erase what I just said. Erase. Take your top, as I said before, clearly, and you're going to put it interior side up. So right sides together, and we're just going to come right with the bottom of the webbing, and I'm going to sew across. Okay. I'm just going to baste it. Now, we were so excited to use this part. Let's use it now. Okay, so now I've got my flap, right sides together, basted against this, okay? Now I'm gonna take my bottom side panel and I'm gonna sandwich it. And I'm gonna go boopity boop. And I'm going to sew it at the full seam allowance. And then I'm gonna flip it and top stitch it. Maybe I'm gonna double it, we don't know. Okay. Full seam allowance. Let's go. Okay, flip that, and we're gonna top stitch along the bottom portion. Ignore this decaville that's here. I did it on the wrong part. I know, how embarrassing. But I thought, man, I'll just leave it. Okay, we're stitching and double stitching, I might add, along the bottom. And then comes the really incredible part, I think, is this pocket. You want one? Angie, it's incredible. It has totally changed my sewing. Okay. Next, you're going to be sewing an extra line across here to kind of help it. Oh, I just threw my pocket on the floor. Well, too bad. Okay, I'm going to go and draw a line just on my top flap, and I'm going to sew across that line. I was looking up real quick to make sure. I'm like, did I forget to put my snap in? That must be a later thing. Okay, so now we have the side panel plus the flap of the pocket. Now I have to go get my pocket, which I threw on the other side of my table. That's so silly. Now we're going to add the snaps before we put this all together, all right? So I'm going to make a couple markings. right, let's see. First, I have to find my center. Okay. And then I need to find my center here. And make one more marking. Okay. And go right there. All right. Put my extra stuff out of my way. And we're gonna just poke a hole. Did I get it? I'll call it. Poke a hole here. All right. So now I'm just gonna go over to my press and put my snaps in. Hold, please. I need elevator music while I do this. I think there's a way to do that. Just a second. I cracked myself up. Just a minute. There we go. Okay. That one was called Feeding the Ducks. Here we go. So I've got my fashion snaps here and here. All right. You were starting to doze off. Sorry. I woke you up. Well, it was elevator music while I was doing my snaps. I didn't want you to feel neglected by me. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a line. What am I looking at? Yeah, they look good. We're going to put a line on the bottom panel, and that's where we're going to be lining up our pocket. This is the part we've all been waiting for. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now, after you draw your line, you're going to put some tape under that line. And if you can take the paper off, that'd be great. All right. So I had my centers marked at one point, but I can't see it very well. So I'm just going to remark my center. All right. And I'm going to go right side down. And I'm going to put it on this tape here. Oh, I need to mark my center up here. Yes, it is from Tulip Bee. Isn't it gorgeous? I put woven interfacing on it, and it just feels so incredible. It's so, so nice. It might be my new obsession for a while. So get ready for all my bags to be made out of it. All right. So here we go. We have right side down, and I'm going to sew across here. Here. And you're going to backstitch. Make sure you backstitch because you want this to hold on, okay? Hold on. You gotta hold on for one more day and you break free from the chains. Right? Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the pocket and you're going to line up the seams at the top first. Okay. Line up this seam. Clip that. And then clip it all the way down. Just wrong side of the pocket to the right side of the panel. We're just clipping that bad boy down. Like this. And same thing to the other side. So line up your seam. Oops. Do you guys ever lose clips? They just come out of my hands. They're like, nope, not today. So this last trip to Kassiah's house, I drove this time, which means I had room in the car to bring home extra goodies. So my current heat press that I'm using is Kassiah's first one. Well, she's on her third heat press, so now I brought home her second one. So that's item number one. Item number two is that now that she has her 10 needle embroidery machine, she doesn't use her 1 needle embroidery machine. So I brought it home. I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to have to watch a lot of videos and figure it out. But hopefully I can learn. Okay, I should read. Based. Okay, I just want to make sure it said based. Yep. I am currently making a trio of gymnastic competition leotards. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I wouldn't know the first thing about that. Do you like put sequins and make them all beautiful too? I feel like gymnastics always has gorgeous uniforms. Gorgeous. What a cutie patootie. Let me snap this. Did I get it right? Oh, and I guessed where to put the name tag. Oh, you guys, look at that. Okay, there's one of our side panels. Now you do the same thing for the other side, but for the sake of live videos, I did mine already. Voila! I put a little patch on it. Isn't it cute? So these are the side panels. We have all of our exterior and did you drive 9? Yeah, I always do it one day. It ended up being more like 9.5, 10 because we stopped for lunch and I brought the dog. So, but yeah, it's not that bad. Just listen to a lot of podcasts. So the base is the last exterior thing. So all you have to do for the base is cut out a little corner, box corners, just little ones. Okay, they're not. We don't box them, but anyways, little corners. And then you're gonna stitch around because I don't have any Decaville Heavy. And so I put one thing of Decaville Light covered with some self-adhesive fleece. I figured that's good enough. I don't know. I didn't have any heavy. And then I put purse feet in, which is optional. I just kind of put them in and you have to stitch around to keep your interfacing. So that's what I did to prep the base. Okie dokie. I should read some instructions next. Okay, so now we're going to take one pocket and we'll take our back main panel, which is this one. Okay, and we're going to be putting them right sides together and sewing them all the way down. She says in the pattern she likes to do another row of stitching next to her first row to strengthen it. So I think I'll do that. You just have to start it an inch and a half down on your second row because this is going to be a, you know, fold down, what's called drop-in lining, a foldy thing. All right. Thank you guys. I love these side panels. I think they're adorable. Once again, the orange is from the summer box. I have a hard time mixing prints and crazy colors. I know a lot of people like it, and that's great. But I like to mix the crazy stuff with more neutral stuff, which is why I use the denim and the orange. The denim and the blue is fun. I mean, the aqua that comes in the box is fun with the orange, but it's a little too much for me. So I did it this way. I might cut this webbing down. I've got webbing hanging over. In fact, I'm going to trim it real quick. Trim it and burn it. Well, that made a mess. Someone's going to be vacuuming later. And her name is me. You know what? While I'm at it, I'm going to trim this other side so I don't have to do this again in a minute. You guys, we're putting our exterior together. It's happening. Is the denim actual fabric or denim looking vinyl? It's actual denim. It's not vinyl. It's from Tulip Bee. And I think I'm in love. As Will Ferrell says on Elf, I'm in love and I'm loved. And I don't care who knows about it. Okay, I'm going to go full seam allowance all the way down the side, and then I'll come back and start 1.5 inches down and do one more stitch next to it. Because that's what Kassiah says. Now, if I was doing this on my Juki TL 2010Q, I would not be using denim plus the vinyl. I would match the denim with and the vinyl with something maybe not as thick, just because that pocket is a little bit thick, but it would do it fine if I wasn't using two massively thick materials. Oh, my bobbin just did the thing where it popped and it got all loose. Did you guys ever do that? Rude, right? Rude. All right. Is it? Thank you. Kassiah says my machine is loud. I'm going to tell her that Tiffany thinks it's soft. All right. One more stitch just to reinforce it. Once again, start about 1.5 inches down and just go right inside where you were. Okay. I'm going to grab my second side panel. Wow, I am covered in fuzz. It's not even thread, it's just pure fuzz. Okay. Isn't that so cute with that little flower? So cute. Get you a tractor foot for your TL. It's amazing on thick pieces. What's a tractor foot? Now I need one. That's cool. So ignore me. I guess you can do it on that, this thick. All right, we're just putting our second panel face down on our other side. Same exact thing, full seam allowance. It's a good size bag, y'all. When I finished my first one, I was like, whoa, this is big. There's been a few people who have reduced the size. Of course, Jen, Minnie in the Mountains, she always reduces everything. It's hilarious. But which bag did she make bigger? I can't remember if it was this one or another one. She made one of the bags bigger. She's awesome. Her stuff is so creative. Her and Amber, the crafty reporter, always have such a fun take on everything. Okay. Here we go. Full seam allowance. Ready or not, here we come. Get over that. You can do it. All the way to the top. And then we're going to do one more reinforcing stitch, but we're not going to go all the way to the top this time. I'm going to stop at about 1.5 inches ish before. Ish, you guys. Don't be measuring it and checking my work, okay? I only claim ish. Oh my gosh, I said that and I just went to the top. It's because I didn't sing a song to myself. I'm telling you. I have to keep singing it to myself or I forget. Well, listen. How far did you do the cutouts on the base? I did. Are you proud of me? This is the first time the seam ripper's coming out. I just want you to know that. I just said, don't go to the top. And then I went to the top. It's fine. See? I already fixed it. It's fine. Boop. Boop. Okay, let me just double stitch that so it doesn't come out. Or back stitch it, I mean. Let's go here-ish. Okay. As I said, don't go to the top. Okay, and now we're going to get our main panel. Our other main panel, this one doesn't have a pocket on the inside or a flap. It's just the main panel with the webbing. You could do tags or whatever. I didn't on this one because I have the patch on the front and I wanted that to be the star of the show. All right. This is going to connect just the way the other ones did. You just do this step 4 times. I needed a moment. I needed a little privacy and a seam ripper and everything was fine. So let's go ahead and clip this guy. Come here, guy. Oops. Mine's been doing that lately too. The ad will come on and it won't make the video go away. It just makes the sound go away. It's kind of cool. Kassiah, I'm going as fast as I can. How far into this are we? Almost 2 hours. Uh-oh. Well, people, we'll see what we can do. If we have to do a part 2 tomorrow, then we'll do a part 2, or Thursday, I guess. I'm busy tomorrow. Okay. Here we go. Same thing, full seam allowance. All the way up. Do we need music? That music was actually kind of annoying. It was the stuff that comes with it. I could find better music, I bet. It just has to be royalty free, which is tricky. It's tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. Okie dokie. Now we do our reinforcing stitch and don't go to the top. Did you hear that, Teddy? Don't let me go to the top, okay, buddy? You can help me? Don't go to the top. Stop before you get there. Don't go to the top. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna do it. Don't go to the top. See, if you sing to yourself, you remember. Don't go to the top. I graduated high school in 95. 95. Don't go to the top. Just stop. Hey guys, it worked. Don't go to the top. Okay, last but not least, the last side that we have to attach together. Side to the panel. Ooh, I'm getting excited to finish this exterior and turn it. Huh, why did that one not match very well? What did I do? Just a second. I want that to match the top, I think. A little bit better. So we're gonna go this way. That was the year your son was born. You graduated in 88. That's awesome. My brother graduated 89. So that was the music I listened to because he was the driver, right? And he would make us name the song. Well, I don't think he did this to Kassiah. Maybe he did. Kassiah, did he do this to you? He would make me name the song and the group before I could get into or out of his truck. He'd pick me up from like sports practice or school, and he'd be blasting the music, and he wouldn't unlock the door until I could name the group. I'm all Def Leppard, White Snake, Poison, AC/DC. So I got pretty good at it because I needed a ride. It's the very last one, and so it's a little bit wanting to pull. Wonder if I relieve it this way. Don't be pulling. Come on now. You can do this. Get over that. Get over that seat. Thank you very much. Yeah, the bottom didn't match up perfectly. It's the only corner that didn't, but it's fine. I'll figure it out on the next step, won't I? Sure will. All right, reinforce that baby and start down. Okay. He did that to you too? That's funny. Kassiah was his little buddy. It was very cute. Was there like 8 years between you two? Okay. Now we're going to attach the base. And I'm reading for a minute. Scroll the way down. You're going to want to attach. Oh, that's up to you. Let me see. Scroll it. On the main panel, right next to the button, there's it. There's also. This is important. There's it. Okay, got it. Here we go. Make sure your centers are cut, and we're going to go right sides together. Oh, I'm peeking inside this. Oh, it's going to be really cool. This orange is a pretty cool pop. You guys are going to love this pattern. I predict. Okay. I'm going to clip both the long sides at once, and then I'll sew them both. See, it's a good size bag, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, my foot just came off. Not my actual foot. That would be painful. Okay. Make sure I'm doing it right. Yep. Okay. We're just going to sew all the way down, starting at the cutout. We made these little cutouts on the corner. And we're going to sew all the way down at a full seam allowance. Okie dokie. On the long sides. But first, make sure your foot is attached. Make sure you back stitch there. All the way down, full seam allowance. And you just stop at the little corner, okay? Now the other side. Yes, this pattern comes with My Favorite Things box. If you don't want to get a box, then you can get this pattern on September 15th. It will be released. But if you have the box, then you have the PDF right now. It just gets emailed to you. Some people were like, where's the pattern? But a link gets emailed to you, and it's in your account, I think. called the Summer Breeze Tote. And she big. Not like crazy big, but kind of perfect. You can use it for, some people are using it for like an office bag, a fun shopping bag, a diaper bag, like going to the pool and having your stuff in it bag. I've seen all sorts. Okay, so we have the two long sides attached and my two short sides are not attached yet. Okay, I'm gonna read again. Oh, wait. Yes, okay. Now I'm gonna take some scissors and I'm gonna make a cut on my main panel. Okay, I'm gonna go up right where my seam ended. And I'm gonna go cut. I'm just not gonna go past my stitches. Cut. I'm gonna do it on all four sides. I'm cutting my main exterior. Boop. It's like a little relief cut and it's gonna help the two short sides go together. Okay, bye Tiffany. Have a great day. Those images that you are sewing on as applique, where do you find them? Which ones, what are we talking about? Those images that you were sewing on as applique. Oh, are you talking about the flower or the patch? Maybe that's what you're talking about. The flower is actually just a patch that I bought from Wonderground. She has them in different colors. In fact, let me show you. I sewed an oxbow with some of the Summer Box My Favorite Things items. And I used I used another one of the patches. I used this patch and I just put red vinyl behind it. So this one has the white version of it. They come in different colors. So that's where I got that. They're just patches. And for this one, I didn't back it with anything. I just sewed it right on. And then the brown patch that says Good Vibes on it, it's a Velcro patch that you get for like hats and stuff. I'm not sure where to buy it. I mean, I got it at my neighbor's house. He has laser machines and he was teaching me and we were having fun. We're kind of like, we engraved on slate coasters and we engraved on metal business cards. And then we did these leather patches and I used Kassiah's logo for the Good Vibes that came with this box. I just used that logo and that's how I did the leather patch is I lasered it on there. So I don't know if that's a good answer or not. But that's the answer. But I'm sure I can make some leather patches if people were interested. I'm sure we could figure something out. I just have to figure out how to use that machine a little bit better. Okay. Now you're going to drop in right where you left off. You're going to hold your tongue just right. I'm not sure if that was great, but we'll find out when we turn it if it has problems. It's fine. Oh yeah, you can totally do that with your scan and cut. That'd be amazing. Those scan and cuts are so cool. Got to use Kassiah's for the first time, and that was really fun. So next time I go to her house, I'm going to have a load of files that I'm going to have fun cutting. Oh my word, you guys, this is it. We're about to turn and burn this baby. And then the interior is much simpler. Much, much simpler. Okay, let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, we're gonna just do a little bit of prep for our drop-ins. So I have lines already marked on here. So I like to put a relief cut in the seams so I can fold them out. So I'm gonna do that first. And then we're gonna put some tape on, fold some things down, and then we're gonna turn this baby. I need some new tape. Okay. New tape. Oh, hi, Wendy. How are you? Wendy's another one that makes some pretty creative, incredible bags. You should check her posts out. Okay, and I am sorry, this is going to take a hot second. You know how it is, these prep steps. Zoop. Zoop. Okay. Now I think this is the first time we're showing this being made outside of there is a link, an actual tutorial from Kassiah. When you buy the pattern, right now it's a private link since the pattern's not public yet. It's only with the box, but she said I could do this. So for some people it might be their first time seeing this made. I think you're gonna love it. Her tutorial is obviously a bit more efficient, as they say, but whatever. We can't all be efficient. Some of us have to be entertaining. Oh, that's coming apart from the woven. Okay, so first thing I'm doing is I'm just opening my seams. Okay. You certainly don't need to make one, but you want to. How many have you made now? You made a few. This is my second. I feel like I have one or two more in me at least, because every time I make it, I think, ooh, I should try this combination next. I have to admit, this denim it's winning my heart. Okay, now I've already drawn my one line, or my 1-inch line. So I'm just going to come along with some tape. I know, that's the thing, huh, Wendy? Because then you end up with all these bags. It's like, who wants one? Because I want to make one. This will most likely be a Patreon raffle. Unless I fall in love with it. And then forget it. Sorry, this takes a hot second to do. But it's worth it in the end. You will think so too. When we fold all the edges down and we say, wow, wow, wow. This'll all be worth it in the end. Why do I sing to myself all day? I don't know. I don't know. I can't seem to help it anyway. Tape it all down. Give yourself a crown. When you finish it, you can say good job to myself. Okay. Now we are going to take some tape off and just start folding it down. And I'm going to have to put some clips. My woven is coming off of my denim a little bit on the edges. I must not have pressed it long enough. How embarrassing. It's fine. So I'll just clip it as I go. Wee! Wee! That tape is very strong, meaning it smells strong. Oh, you know what I need to do? I think I need to do a few cuts in the curves. And I think she says to do that. Do you know what I should do? I should read. That'd be great. Yes, okay. So we're just gonna do some snips in these curved spots. So when I fold it down, I can make it nice and rounded and beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I haven't practiced my scales in a little while. I need to practice today. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. And don't call me Shirley. Huh. That went off the rails a little bit. Well, get in there. You can do it. Hey, cool. We're halfway there. She is talented. Her stuff's amazing. If you saw the promo video that I made with for the box, and it has a bunch of people lips like saying a word like wow. Wendy's was the one that says perfect. It's pretty funny. They are all very good sports. I'm like, okay, I need you to do this. They're like, all right, we'll just trust you. You're back. Rose, you're back just in time to turn and burn the exterior of this bad boy. Let's see what we've done. Hopefully we have not done anything terrible. Hopefully there are no regrets after we turn this thing. Okay. Pat it a little bit. Think good thoughts. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Uh-oh, what I just, oh, that's a clip. Thought I broke something already. Oh, heave ho, heave. Oh my goodness. You're kidding me right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get all the seams beautiful. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Oh. Okay. Let's see. This is the front. Okay. This flap comes over like this. I'm looking to see if anything's twisted weird. Are my pockets okay? You guys, are you kidding me right now? Look at this. The Summer Breeze. This is the exterior. And I didn't put a magnetic snap this time because I just put the patch and it's fine. I mean, it just goes flippity flap, but it's going to be fine. You could put something in here to close it if you wanted to, but I'm not going to be putting anything that serious. Come on now. Can we just look at it for a minute before we go to the interior? Oh, there's one stitch here that I don't love. Be okay with it. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Okay. All right. We're going to put this down for a minute. We're going to, oh, look at the bottom. Pow. Look at, it's like a little pop, pop of color, a little calmer, pop. All right. Well, Shoot, that's so much. Okay. It would be a great laptop bag, wouldn't it? Hey, let's find out this interior. I think we can do this. It's not that crazy. So I have my base, which I'll get to in a minute. I'm doing all smooth. These are my side lining, which we don't have to do anything to for a minute. This is a water bottle pocket. I think it looks a little small. Is it the right piece? This is a cargo pocket. Okay, and we're gonna start with a far cry from your first pencil pouch. Well, that is the truth. And that one took me as long and even more concentration. So, hey, you know what? If that's where you're at, that's where you're at. We're going to do an inside zipper pocket. I put the zipper overlay on it and cut out the thing just to save time. I love this tag. I like to put it on things. Made in the desert. So let's go ahead and do this. I already put some tape on this. We're going to go ahead and put our zipper tape face down on one of our pocket pieces. And I'll show you the way I do it. I'm going with the zipper facing to the right to start, and I'm on the top, face down, okay? It's going to end up going the other way, but maybe it'll even work this time. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is on the table, I'm going to go upside down, okay? And then I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to slip it in. Okay, and I'm just going to take this top piece of tape off. Maybe not. This is where everything went south on my other bag. I missed something, and then I did a double stitch, and then I decided to do double stitch all the way around, and I closed out my pocket, but I didn't ever know it until my bag was done. So we're just going to keep talking about it, so maybe I won't do it. Okay. We're going to go all the way across the bottom of this inside cutout. Okay, and then I'm going to just pull that through real quick. Yeah, I really do feel like this bag is so versatile of what it could be used for. Oh, you guys, I can't stop staring at it. The denim with the orange stitching on it. I might have a hard time giving that away, although I don't need it. I don't need a bag, you guys. This is getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. It's like out of control. All right, I like to put a piece of tape right here. Right here. So I can fold this pocket down. Now I'm just all excited after seeing that exterior. Okay. Next, we're going to place the top part of the zipper in our box. I'm taking the tape off and I'm just kind of getting it stuck down the way I like it. Okay. This is where I went wrong before. I started sewing and I did all sorts of things before. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna place this right side down and we're gonna line it up along the top part of the zipper, like so. Okay, and I'm gonna start where I left off and I'm just gonna finish the inside edge. Oh, that's right, you made yours with mustard. Yeah, the denim's incredible, right? Okay, finish up your box. I need to change my bobbin in a minute. I can hear it spinning. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, and I do believe we get to finish this out. I should actually read the directions. I'm not even reading directions right now. Oops, I skipped a few steps. Well, am I finishing the pocket? Yes. Yes. Okay. Use some pink denim. Oh, it would look so cute in pink, wouldn't it? I don't think I think I only got blue, but I might have to go back and get that green. Okay, now we're gonna sew up the edges of our pocket. And if we've done everything right, my friends, we will have an actual working pocket. It's gonna be a miracle. And I'm gonna have to trim a little bit at the end here. I never worry about this part too much being perfect. Boom. Boom. And kaboom. We're just gonna make these pieces even. Not that it even matters, because no one will see it. All right, here's the true moment. Bzoop. It's an actual pocket. You could put something in this one. Not to brag, but it's an actual pocket. Okay, let's do this one next. I need to go back in order. Okay, take your bottle pocket piece. Okay, you're gonna go right sides together. And we're gonna sew along the edge. Oh, I need to change my bobbin. I'll do this first, then I'll sew. Then I'll change it. Got a little cute bottle pocket thing. All right, let's change this out. I have a fresh one right here. No, it wasn't crazy, but it was very loose and spinning, so that's fine. Okay. Now, once you've gone right sides together and sewn across the top, turn it. And now we're going to top stitch both of the long edges. I'm gonna put a couple clips just so it doesn't roll. You know, that seam likes to roll a little bit. I don't actually know how the view is. I should look. Are you just seeing my stomach? I mean, that's exciting. Very exciting. All right, let's see if we can move this a little bit. I don't know, whatever. Okay. We're gonna go down the long edges. Okay. And I can't help myself. It needs one more thing. Okay, I just can't help it. Can't help it. Okay. So there's our bottle pocket. All right, so now you're gonna take one of your side panels like this. And you're gonna go up from the bottom. And you're just gonna clip on one side here. Okay, and then go to the other side. And you're gonna just kind of push it up a little bit. And you're gonna clip the other side. And we're just gonna baste that on. That's it. That's how simple that is. Simple, simple, simple. Simple, 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 simple. Let's get that up. Bada bing. And the other side. Bada boom. That's it. Water bottle pocket. Check. Okay. Next, we're going to do our cargo pocket. This is a cool pocket. I should be very careful on this part. Come on, Susan, you can do it. Okay. Fold it wrong side together. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and use some clips on this. Actually, I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to be so crazy right now. I'm not going to use clips. We're going to actually baste and top stitch all four sides. We'll baste the raw edges and top stitch the non-raw edge. So here we go. And this is a really cool slip pocket that kind of acts like a cargo pocket. Now up the sides. Top stitch across the top. And baste our last side down. Good morning, Allison. How are you doing? We're just making a little summer breeze. Oops, I accidentally did a double stitch. Okay. So now you've got all four sides stitched, wrong sides together. We're going to do some measurements, okay? So before we do our measurements, we need to make sure we have our centers nice and marked. I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom parts, not so much the top parts. I'm going to mark that one. I can even see it. Where'd it go? There it is. Evening for the UK. That's right. Other side of the world, eh? Okay. Now we're going to go from the center. And I'm going to go ahead and mark the center. I'm going to mark it all the way across. It's going to be a lot easier if I have it. And I'm going to use chalk so I can see it. Okay, and then I'm going to go out from the center a certain measurement and make another line. And then out from the center the other direction. Same distance, make another line. Okay, so you have 3 lines. 1 on the center and then 2 lines on either side of the center. Let me get my meeting panel put here. Okay, so next I'm gonna fold. I have to think about this. I'm gonna fold this line out like this. Okay, and I'm gonna top stitch. I'm just top stitching so that it's going to be like a peak. Okay, so let me show you. So I top stitched it so this part is poking up. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. I like this pocket a lot. And this material is from the spring box too. It's canvas. And I love the feel of it. It's not really like super stiff like the waterproof stuff, but it's not as thin as some of the water resistant. It's kind of like somewhere in between. I've never quite felt a canvas like this. and I like it. Okay, so you've got these two peaks on here, all right? Now we're gonna take our lining piece, and I'm gonna mark the centers of it because I need to make a center. I need to put this on the center. Boop. Remember, sound effects are optional, but highly encouraged. Oh, good, you made it to Stanford. Boop. Okay. Oh, gosh, 4:30 a.m. You must be Australian, maybe? I don't know. Maybe? Hi, Tammy. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure that this is clipped on the center. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to see something here. I don't want this to shift. How can I do this? Thinking, processing, processing. I'm going to put a little mark where I want it to end up, I think. Huh. Nope, I'm just going to do my best. It's fine. All right, I'm going to just now sew a line right down the center line I drew. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Look, I'm going to fold this up so I can see where my center mark is. Oh yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to secure the sides, all right? I'm going to clip the sides, and you have to kind of push it up a little bit. Get these guys on there. Well, good, Felicia. I hope the finished product is worth waking up early for. Let's do this. We're getting close. This is the last thing for the inside, and then we put the inside together just like we did the outside. We just attach all the panels. Okay. Then what you're going to do is these two folds that we made come to the center. Okay? Come to the center. Like that. Now we're going to attach all the sides. Now when we get to the center part, we're sewing the fabric towards the center, and this side is towards the center. So they're just going two different directions. I seem to have a little extra fabric, so who knows? That's okay. I can always trim that part if I need to. Yep, bada bing. Must have just slipped a little bit down here, but the nature of the pocket won't matter at all. Okay, let's cut this and I'll show you what we have. Cargo pocket. Look, it's a slip pocket. Got 2 compartments to it. Isn't that awesome? It's a great pocket. I love that pocket. Okay. Unless I'm forgetting something. First, no. Yeah. Did it. Did it. Did it. Okay. It's time for the lining assembly. Let's do it. Right sides together. We're going to sew at a larger seam allowance except for the top. You know what I realized? I need a line here for my drop down thing. Looks like I didn't do that yet. Let me do that really quick before I have regrets in my life. What if the pencil work? The pen shines through this. Will that work? Heck yes. All right. Oh, I love the canvas too, Felicia. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I wish you could feel it. It really is a different canvas than anything I've ever felt. Not sure why. Ah, clips falling from heaven. I think while I'm at it, I'll put the other side on. Let me put my line on this one too. One side panel has that water bottle pocket, but the other side panel is just naked. That's nothing. I like to use that plastic filling medical tape to hold things down like that pocket. Comes off really easy. Oh, that's really smart. I love that. Oh, I bet it is beautiful where you are. Okay. So we're starting at the regular seam allowance at the top, okay? And then we're going to get bigger as we go down. I'm saying that out loud, mostly for myself. Nice, nice, nice. Regular seam allowance at the top. Regular seam allowance at the top. Regular seam allowance at the top. But not the bottom. And shift to the regular seam allowance. We did it, you guys. We did it. Boom. I'm trying to go fast so we can finish this. Okay, next. We do the same thing with our other lining piece. Okay. Oh, that's right, Felicia. You'd have to have a whole empty suitcase for that, wouldn't you? That would be so fun. It'd be fun if two of them were like around the same time so you could hit both of them. All right, same thing. We're just attaching the other panel to the sides. I'm going to clip them both, sew them both, and then we're going to put the base in. Ooh, I'm getting excited. All right. That one didn't quite line up. I want to line up at the top, so I'm just going to reclip it and start at the top. I'm not sure what I did, but we'll let the discrepancy be at the bottom. We need to come to Australia and do an event for all the Australians, don't we? But Australia is so big, I don't know that that's much help to you guys. Okay. Here we go. Big seam allowance at the bottom, normal at the top. Big seam allowance at the bottom, normal at the top, normal at the top. Don't forget to go normal at the top. Right there. Boom. Telling you, singing it helps. Honestly, I feel like there's enough of you in Australia. It seems like that it would be worth it. We'll have to think about that one. The trick would be machines, right? Like, I feel it would be in our favor right now because the exchange rate to come to you rather than you having to come here. We'd have to find a place and people would have to bring machines and all the stuff because it'd be hard for us to bring much. I don't think about that one. Okay. Okay, my friends. You know what time it is? It's taping time. What? Taping time. It's taping time in the house. I'm first going to tape all these seams open. Yeah, I see that. Huh. We'd have to figure out machines and a facility. We have talked about it here and there. We wanted to go to Europe. We wanted to go to Australia because there's a lot of people there. Time and money, right? Oh, hi, Donna. How are you? Are you feeling better? You were under the weather last I heard. Did Bob take good care of you? Well, if we came all the way to Australia, I would definitely want to come for more than just a couple days for a class. Because I would love to actually experience Australia. Same for Europe. I don't want to go for just like a 3-day whatever that like we normally do. Oh, he got sick too, and then you had to take care of him, right? That's how it goes. Okay. We are going to tape our drop down and fold it down. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to put the base in. I got all excited talking about Australia that I forgot to look at the directions. How embarrassing, everybody. Okay, I'll finish taping this, then we'll put the base in, then I'll fold it. I think I'm just so excited because I'm sitting here looking at the exterior and it's better than my wildest dreams. I think it's the way the denim sewed up. And that orange is a beautiful pop. I think I'd like to make one out of corduroy, like corduroy and denim. Oh, what if I did corduroy for the pockets and the flap with denim for the body? Yep, that's what I'm doing. That would be amazing. Okay. So, same process we did for our exterior. We're going to put the base. I'm giving you ideas. Take them, Wendy. Take them. Run. Who needs a base? Exactly. You're not even going to see it unless you like look in the bag. And why are you doing that? Okay. We are going to sew our long sides first, just like we did on the exterior. We're going to make a little relief cut and then sew the sides in. Oh, you know what would look good too? Is if you did denim, but Pendleton wool for the flap and the pockets. Oh, or maybe not the pockets, but maybe the top flap of the pockets. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. I'm going to have to make a couple more. Oh, I trimmed something and it messed up this bottom. Just a minute. Come here, you cute little thing. There you go. You're all better. I fixed you. Don't tell anyone. Okay, and we're doing the full seam allowance on this one. Or the extra seam allowance, I guess. The bigger one. think there might be a sewing place with sewing machines. Huh. Yeah, you're giving me food for thought here. Oops. I just dropped some clips. I made a mess today. Okay, here we go. Okay. And the other side. Clips are flying everywhere. Okay. We're going to put our relief cuts in the main panel. So you go to where your stitching ended, and you're just going to go snip and snip. 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 Okay. Oh, it's getting closer to being done. I teach lessons in 1 hour. We'll be fine. Usually I start teaching at 1:30, but today it's not till 2. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Let's sew these sides up. Boop. Just go from cutout to cutout, where those little corners are. You guys, guess what we're in? We're in the actual home stretch. Not the pretend trick you into thinking you're almost done home stretch, but the actual home stretch. Unless I'm forgetting something. Yeah, I agree. This way of attaching a base is so easy. And it works every time. I say that, famous last words. I'll turn this out and it'll be a mess. All right. Am I trimming? According to Siah Swag, or not, except for the top of the bag. Except for the top of the bag. Yes, we're trimming. We're gonna trim it. Except for the top of the bag. Trim. Trim. I will announce when it's trimmed. Oops, I missed. Trim. Trim. Country cow? Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's probably where we learned it from, huh? Good job, Joe from Country Cow. Joe was kind enough to join us on one of our Patreon Zooms and be interviewed. It was so cool to talk to her. So naturally, I feel like we're best friends now. She probably doesn't even know my name, but that's okay. All right. Now, we're going to put some little cuts in the curve again so we can fold this down. Cut, 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 cut. Cut. Susan, when we visited My Handmade Space, did you get a Boston or Massachusetts sticker for your sewing table? Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Washington? Oh, is it one of my ones that fell off? I had a couple that fell off. New Mexico, Alabama, Georgia, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Idaho. Oh, it fell off. It was a Boston one and it fell off. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't have that one on here. I need one. I'm glad you said that. I didn't realize I was missing one. Oh yes, it was right here. It was right below Connecticut, I think. No, it would have been, when did we do Massachusetts? Yeah, it would have been right here after Connecticut, and it the sticker came off. I'm glad you said that. I need a new one. I also didn't get one. We did a Wisconsin sew this year, and I forgot to get a sticker. So I am missing Massachusetts and Wisconsin. So I need to get on that. I try to get them on Amazon, but there's not a lot of choices. I will try again. When I travel, I try to get it like in a gas station or the airport or something. But sometimes either I forget or we just run out of time or I can't find one. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. It is important. I can't believe I don't have one on there. Thank you. Would you and Kassiah consider a tutorial for creating a pattern, software used, and tips and tricks? I can certainly ask her. I've never created a pattern. Only she has. Brittany from SoFlo is the one who has helped Kassiah a lot. She uses Adobe Illustrator for it. And Brittany has been the saving grace. The first couple patterns. This one, Kassiah finally was able to do more, but yes, I will bring that up to her. See if she'd be interested in if she feels comfortable enough yet, knowing what she's doing. I guess that's the trick. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I'm so happy. Okay, I'm gonna get my Massachusetts. Yeah, I had a Boston one, if I remember correctly, and it not all stickers are created equal, and it kept getting, because it's where Boston was put on my table. It's right here, so I think it got the most wear and tear because I try to keep them in order of where we went. So that's why it had to go there. I can't just put them all willy-nilly. What do you think I am, an animal? I still think of our Boston when we went to My Handmade Space in Massachusetts. Annabelle is the one who owns her and her husband, My Handmade Space. Her husband went next door and got donuts. There's a donut place next door. You guys, if you live in the West like I do, I need you to know that donuts are not the same in the East. They are a whole new level. I got a Boston cream pie. I think that's what it's called. Oh my gosh. It was the best donut I have ever had in my entire life. We are not the same. The stuff that we have here is not the same. And I still remember this. I still remember the taste. We were freaking out. I think he heard us gushing over it. We shared that there was one, and her and I shared one, and he heard us talking about it. And so I guess he went next door before we left to try to get us more, but they were out for the day, which I get it. If I lived there, I'd buy them out. That was a donut. That has been one of my favorite things about traveling. Seeing the scenery in other places, because I've only ever lived in the West. But also eating the different foods. Rhode Island, we got some incredible seafood. In would it be Maryland? Let me think for a minute. We flew, yeah, Maryland. We went to Monica. So there's these twin sisters, okay, and we went to their house. Well, one of the sisters owns the house. The other one was visiting. Anyways, they went and got us crab from the Cape, from the river or whatever it was. They live right by, it's escaping me right now. That was insane. They were all making fun of me. Well, Kassiah was making fun of me because I was barely breathing. I was just eating and eating and eating. I've never had anything like it. Great, now I'm hungry. I shouldn't talk about that. All right, almost there, guys. Almost there. Just getting this all situated for the drop in. I should look inside it and make sure everything's good. Ooh, that's pretty. There's our lining. Hey. Are we ready? Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I think it's drop-in time, y'all. It's drop-in time, y'all. I think it's drop-in time, y'all. I do have better luck with drop-ins if I do some tape. And I know that's one extra step. And it takes your time, and I am sorry, but it will go better. So I am going to put some tape on this so we can tape these two layers together. It's drop-in time, y'all. Yeah. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. That's exactly what we're going to do. Oh my word, I'm getting excited. I can't wait to pull this exterior part back up for you guys to see. It's just sitting here staring at me. It's asking me if I love it. And I do. Okay. Phew. Here we go. I think I'm going to go back a little bit so you guys can see. Okay. Isn't she a beauty? Isn't she lovely? Do 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 do. Isn't she lovely? I'm just gonna bring this up a little bit. And okay, this is my front here. So I want to put my zipper pocket towards the back. And I'm going to just start at my corner seams first, and I'm going to try to get those situated, if you will. Oh, were you there and I missed you? Oh, I'm sorry. I was there for just a few hours on Saturday. I'm sorry I missed you. My daughter had been at a church camp all week and had just gotten home, so I was heading home to go see her. Lucy, I was looking for you. Lucy showed me the coolest thing with a projector. She made me a believer, and I'm a believer. Okay. Thank you. It is a fun combo. Okay. We're just gonna get this all in here. Once again, I'm just kind of clipping and taping near my seams first, and then adjusting everything else accordingly. You certainly don't have to also put tape. I'm being a little extra. Oh, Kassiah said that it sounded way easier than what she was trying to do. I think she was trying a different program before, and her computer couldn't quite keep up. So she needs to try again. I was just there, but we didn't really have any spare time. It was pretty busy. It was a pretty busy 5 days. I think we worked no less than 12-hour days and spent a little time with kids. So had to get it done. Get her done. Okay. Whew. I need to get a drink of water. I did stay for your TED Talk. That's funny. She said this is her projector TED Talk. It was very good, actually. You had me saying, wow, wow. I'm going to stand up. I might have better luck. Plus, I've been sitting down this whole time. This is a big moment, everyone. Real big moment. Do you love it or just agree? I know I've passed the 3-hour mark. I apologize. I try not to do that, but listen. I think my first pencil pouch was 2.5 at least. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, you did tell me that. I think I may have to do that one of these days. Let's do this thing. We're gonna say a couple words of meditation before we put this under the machine. Okay, that's it. That's all we get. Now the question is, do I do it from the outside or the inside? I think I'm gonna do it from the outside actually, because the stitching really contrasts. Check your bobbin thread first. Rhonda, you're a genius. Okay. Thank you, Rhonda, and we are ready. Boom. Chickalaka. Okay, we can do this. Okay. I keep saying okay. I'm trying to convince myself that I'm ready. I'm ready. Squish you. I think I'll start on the side. Why not? All right, machine. This is your big moment. No, you can do it. Just be nice. Be nice. Here we go. Eeks. Sorry, you can't see anything. I don't know what to tell you. I can't move everything because you can just see my facial expressions. That'll be enough. Mm-hmm. 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 This computer's gonna be in my way. It's easier if you turn it inside out. Yeah, I actually usually do, but I'm just going crazy on this one. I'm just doing it as is. Isn't that nuts? Nuts. This bag is big enough that you can get it under the machine, okay? This way. Boom, 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 boom. Around the curve. Just be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. I am a rebel, aren't I? I'm just so out of control. Too much. Too much. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Would it have been easier to turn it out? Yes. That's too late. Shoot. Okay, no, this is fine. Everything's fine. Oh, guys, a few more stitches. Now we inspect. Let's see. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Look, look. It totally worked. It totally worked. Okay, let's see if we can get this all in here. Okay. See if I can get this. Whew. I probably have stuff all over me. Whatever. Okay, so let's look at the, oh, let's drop them first. Let's look at the inside first. Dun, 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 dun. Let's check to see if the pocket works. Pocket works. So it's already improvement on my last one. Cargo, water bottle. Okay. Then we've got these cute side pockets. There and there. And then you put your webbing through the flap. And it looks like this. Oh, I love it. I love it. I didn't know if I would love the denim. I love the denim. And this is a cute little leather patch that I went and engraved with the good vibes from the summer box. This is summer box stuff. This pattern comes. Oh, guys, I made the crossbody strap already. And I put this cute little, it says made in 2026. Let's put our strap on. How did I engrave that? With a laser machine. My neighbor has one. Isn't that crazy? Okay. So there it is. Dun, 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 dun. The Summer Breeze Tote. Do you love it or do you disagree? This is Kassiah's, Siah Swag's latest pattern. It's in the summer box. But you can buy it separately on September 15th if you just want the pattern. If you still want the box, there's still a few left. They're sitting in her basement. I saw them. So there you go. You guys, thanks for hanging out with me for so long. Sorry it took a little bit, but you know what? I'm sorry. I'm just keep looking at it. I'm sorry. Wow. Okay. That was fun. Are you saying things? I have a Tulip gift certificate. Yeah, you better use it. Love the patches. Thank you. Does the back have a luggage slip or is it a slip pocket? So this one here is a slip pocket. Oh, for a second, I thought I closed it up. I was like, oh, shoot. No, it has a slip pocket. But you could certainly do a luggage thing. You would have to maybe put this pocket over the webbing so the opening's bigger. I'm not sure this opening would be big enough. And the webbing is placed here so it can fit through this. But you could do the slip over it and do like a little luggage thing if you wanted to. So anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. That was really fun. That brought me joy. Did it bring you joy? All right. You definitely need to keep that bag to hold all my musical scores. I wish it was big enough. I'm actually in the middle of designing one finally for my scores. My scores get enlarged really big and they wouldn't even fit in this because they're super tall. So I'm figuring that one out right now. I'm in the middle of trying to design that one. thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me. If I was just here sewing by myself, it would be sad. And I hope you guys all have a great week. I may try to get on and do one more takeover since Kassiah is out for the next couple weeks. So this weekend or Monday, I might hop on and make something else. I hope you guys have a great week. And